Hey everyone, thanks for coming back to my channel, Jessica Jones Tutorials. Today I'm doing this Galentine's Day look for you guys. So this is all about self-love, woman empowerment, and doing a makeup look that makes you feel good with your girlfriends for Valentine's Day. Whether you're single or you're taken, take some time for your girls this February and feel some self-love. You know what I'm talking about? If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way you won't miss out on any of my future videos. You could also watch some past ones too. Sky's the limit here. But if you want to see how I got this look, this super pink fun Galentine's Day look, then keep on watching and let's jump into the video. To start off, I'm going to use the Makeup Forever HD in Y305. This is a really tan shade, which is going to help because when I put on a ton of pink, I feel like it can wash out my skin. So I want to make sure I am super tan. I'm going to use this beauty blender and dab it in. So that gives you kind of a, nice overall skin tone that's nice and warm, and then you can use concealer and stuff like that to get a little bit more coverage. Or you can go ahead and do another layer of this, which is what I'm gonna do. As you can see, I'd already primed and done my brows, so I'm gonna be really careful to not mess those up because it took me a really long time. Always make sure to take it down the neck. That way your face and your neck match and it goes into a nice even blend all the way down. I'm gonna use the Too Faced Born This Way concealer because it is really great coverage and it's more my skin tone. And I'm just gonna use this to spot conceal, and we'll use a different one to actually highlight. I have a few blemishes that somehow popped up on my forehead. I'm like, what? When am I a teenager? But it's fine. Fine. And then a few little things on my chin, and then I still have this little blemish on my nose, but it's almost all gone, which is great because I know my last video I was like, ugh. For brightening today, I'm going to use the KKW Beauty Concealer. And this one is super, super bright. And I know I used it in my last video and I was like, I wasn't sure about it. So that's why I used the other concealer for actual coverage. And this one, I did really love how it brightened. You just can't use too much of it. But whew, it gives you the nose contour you want. It really helps to brighten up the face because it's really pigmented. But I didn't find that it was the type of coverage I was looking for. So that's why why I use the Too Faced concealer, so you can mix and match them. See, does that not give the perfect, yeah, I just used a little bit up here instead of taking it all the way down because it's too bright for that. But just for brightening right under the eyes and the high points of the face, it really looks so pretty. Every day since I did my last video, I've been trying it in different ways, and I found this works the best. And I've been literally doing it every day to go to work. I've been late a few times, not gonna lie. I'm gonna use the KKW Beauty Baking Powder because I thought it worked really well last time. My makeup stayed in place pretty much the whole day, so that worked really well. I'm gonna dip my sponge into the powder, and we're gonna do a little baking. Then we want to take the fluffy brush and do the rest of the face, just a light veil so nothing gets cakey, but everything stays all day. It's actually raining and really muggy, and I'm going to go to brunch here, well, lunch, brunch, whatever. I'm going to go to Rainy Street to go to a brunch, and I love my hair, but of course when I straightened it or something, it's a disaster when it's muggy and damp outside and humidity is 105. And also my skin doesn't like it either. So I'm just maybe I should do 5 layers of this today. I'm gonna be using the New Nude by Huda Beauty because perfect for Galentine's Day. Look at these shades, perfection for a friend's girls' day, for Valentine's, yes. Everything is gonna be pink. It'll be awesome. I'm gonna prime my eyes with the KKW Beauty Concealer. And I'm gonna use her brush to go ahead and blend it all in. So I don't know if I told you guys, but I'm actually part of this group called AWEM, which is the Austin Women's Empowerment Meetup. Because, I mean, in such a big city, it can be hard for women to meet each other, especially if they just moved here or maybe they don't have a ton of friends. And then it's also hard to like make friends with women sometimes, and I think that sucks and it shouldn't be that way. I just wanted to help create something that would promote women empowerment, you know what I'm saying? So my friend Christy Morris, she's actually the creator of it, asked me and then my friend Casey if we would be on the board, and we were like, hell yeah, like let's do anything we can to help women like become stronger and be more empowered. So I'm really excited because for February, we're doing like a Galentines Day party. So it's gonna be really fun. And if you're in Austin, you should come. I'll put the details of the event down below. I'm gonna start with this shade Tease, and I'm gonna use this in my crease. I'm using the Morphe 513 brush. I actually go a little bit above my crease with my first shade because yeah, I don't have a very big lid, and so I like to create the illusion of a bigger eye and a wider eye by bringing it a little bit further out so it's underneath my wing of my brow and a little bit higher, almost to my eyebrow, to be honest. Don't forget to hold your brushes at the end because it's gonna allow you to have a lot more control. It's the same with art class, like when you're painting, you never wanna hold it up like this. You wanna be able to do this so you have more control over where you put it. And I'm just doing side to side, swirly, side to side, taking it all the way into my inner corner. But not too heavy, right? I keep it concentrated on the outside, like right here, and then I'm wisping it forward. And we just deepen it up until we make sure that we like the pigment level. I like everything to be super bright, right? I don't want anything to look washed out when I take pictures. You can think you have your makeup like on point and super bright, and you're like, yes, this is super good. And then you take a photo and you're like, where? I don't even see it. Now I'm gonna go in with Tickle, and I'm gonna use this with a more pointed brush. This is the, oh, it doesn't have a name, okay? And I'm gonna go just below what we just did. So I'm using Tickle here in the front and then bringing it through and across. That way it's like from a dark to light. We're using light in the front and a little bit of dark on the side. But I'm just blending it in, right? Now that we have two shades down, I really want to deepen up the crease just a little bit more. We're gonna go in with Love Bite. Now what we're gonna do is go in with the front of the cut crease and we'll lay down some sparklage. So I just put the concealer on the back of my hand and I'm using my flat Morphe brush. And now we're gonna go ahead and carve out, you know, the cut crease part. I've been seeing this brat challenge everywhere and I'm thinking maybe I should do it. What do you guys think? Should I just do that for Instagram or should I do like a YouTube like challenge on it? What we're gonna do is go in with Tease. And go over that third corner of it. Then go in with Love Bite. In that top under corner of it. See, so there's like a nice gradient, but you can still tell that it's a cut crease. So I want something super glittery and pink. So I brought out my Too Faced Pretty and Rich palette because look at what we have in here. This one is like the perfect kind of pink glitter in my opinion. So we're gonna go ahead and put that on the lid. See how that looks. I'm gonna put it in like, yeah, I'm gonna put it on the 3/4 spot. Like not all the way in the center yet. And I'm gonna use my finger because if you noticed, my nails are bare and that kind of sucks, but I needed to give them a break. Like it's been a second since I had bare nails. But I looked at them and I'm like, oh, is that my hand? Like it looks all chubby and short and stubby and yeah. Okay, so I'm using that, my finger, just to press it on 3/4 of the way. Oh, this is so pretty. I like this. Okay. So I think my camera shut off, but it's back on now. But anyways, I used my finger to put Fancy That a little bit over the outside and then over the middle. And then I used this shade, Clutch Your Pearls, on the front and with like a flat brush, and then I put this over it with my finger again. So this shade is pretty pinky. So you think it's white, but it actually has like an iridescent pink undertone. So it looks really pretty with this over it. So for our lashes, the trick is to trim the ends just a little bit. I use some Duo Strip Lash adhesive, and I just get like a little bubble to pop up. So a little bit amount, and then I just rub it across the line. Make sure you get enough, like not too much obviously, but you don't want to do too skimpy. Okay, now the trick is to wait a really long time, like a full minute at least, and blow on it, because you want this to be really tacky. And if it's not, it will just move around and make a huge mess, and you'll be like, I don't know how to put on lashes. And instead, what we're gonna have is success, like we had with this eye. So just sit there for a second, hang out, have a glass of wine, blow on your lash. Don't let it fall anywhere or get dirty. That's the important thing. And I should really get a proper tool for putting on lashes, but instead I just use my tweezers and could potentially poke my eye out. So do what I say, not what I do. You can see we've already put on some mascara that helps the lashes to bind together, and then we'll put on a little bit more once they're on to really connect everything. And you can reuse these. I think they're like between $12 and $15 at Sephora. The Sephora Luxe False Lashes, they're so good. I always pop it on the center, and then I fix the outside. And then I connect the inner corner. And I just kind of clamp them together. If you're hanging out with your girlfriends, you need a pair of lashes, okay? We don't need to see no plain lashes. Do individual ones, get lash extensions, do something. But go big or go home this year, ladies. So for the under eye, I kind of wanted to mirror what I did on the top. So I'm gonna use this Clutch Your Pearls shade, and I'm gonna use this in the inner corner. And now what we're gonna do is use a small brush, and we're gonna go in back with the Huda Beauty palette, and we're gonna use the Tease shade and do that on the outer corner. I'm gonna use the Sephora waterproof eye pencil, and it is like a hot pink. And yeah, we're gonna use this in our waterline. And I'm gonna take more of the Clutch Your Pearls shade and pop that in my inner corner. And I'm also going to touch my highlight with that, just in the corner of the brow. So freaking cute. All right, moving on to the face. For contouring today, I'm gonna use my Becca BFFs, like the Chloe Malika palette that I got. This one's the Chloe one. I'm gonna use my brush, dip it in this. I love that this gives me a very deep tan instead of just like lightly dusting me. It's a really, really pretty contour and bronzer shade. It's very warm toned. And again, I don't sweep, I just dab and brush it along. See, it's like super matte, it's really pretty. So I just hit the cheeks, a little bit under my chin, a little bit on the forehead. Ugh, I just hate that I keep getting this deep crease. I need Botox. And yeah, did a little bit of a nose contour there. Time for a little blush. Let's dip into this shade here. This one is the Fabulosity Radiant Blush. This one's a little bit more pink and the other one's more gold. And I just lightly dab that on the apples of my cheek. Nothing too serious. But again, Valentine's Day, I mean, we're going with pink. Blush is a must. Do not go out for Valentine's Day with your girls without blush on your face. But most importantly is highlight, because this look would not be complete without it. Look how freaking brilliant this is. I mean, I keep seeing myself in the mirror and I'm like, dang. Okay, we're almost done. Bottom lashes with some Bad Gal Bang. Best bottom lash mascara ever. And if you want to make your lashes look long, good for the top two. To continue with this pink theme, I'm gonna use two of the Too Faced matte liquid lipsticks. This one is in shade Suck It, and this one is in Marcia. I'm gonna use this on the outside and this Marcia to do a little bit of contouring. Now we're gonna use Marcia in the center, and this is gonna make our lips look a little bit more bold and a little bit more plump. So this is the finished look, guys. What do you think? I think it's really fun and flirty for Valentine's Day, or Galentines Day, I should say. Make sure to have some fun. Remember to love yourself. You know you're an amazing person. Don't let anything or anyone get you down. I know even if you have a boyfriend or a husband, sometimes Valentine's Day can be hard because it's like they screw it up, like they don't know how to do it right, or they have weird expectations. So make sure to spend some time with your girls and give yourself a fun night, okay? You deserve it. All right, guys, I'll see you guys next time. I gotta go to lunch. I'm like super late, so I'll see you guys later.